Hello, my name is Lindsay Perlman. I'm graduating Western this year with my associate's degree in general studies with a concentration in science. First of all, I'd like to thank God. I'd like to thank my family, my boyfriend, and all of my friends that are graduating this year with me.
Hi, I'm Michelle. I'm graduating with an Associate's of Technical Studies. This has been a great experience for me, especially being a non-traditional student. I've been very welcomed from day one, and I would like to thank my advisor, Christy Mueller. I'd like to thank Trio, Miss Hilton, Ray Wickersey. I'd like to thank PTK for allowing me to step up as secretary and just be able to give back. I would like to thank my family as well. My mom and dad just passed away, but I know they'd be proud of me. So this has just been a great experience, and I'm very grateful for such a dynamic community.
My name is Christian Bikert, and I'm graduating with an Associate's of Science. I just want to thank my kids for, sticking through this with me through all the difficult times. I want to thank my family for being there for me and pushing me to finish this, and all of my friends for having my back and being there for me.
My name is Grace King. I'm graduating with an Associate's of Applied Science and Radiography, and I want to thank my family for always supporting me, my amazing teachers, especially Miss Haynes and Miss Nolly, and my best friends Brooke and Cassidy for always being there for me through this.
Hi, my name is Ethan Navoa. I'm graduating with an electrical wiring certificate degree. I just want to thank everybody that was involved, helped me get here. Jeff Scott, he's the person that got me here. I met him on an inspection one day at a job, and he told me to come here, and I've been thoroughly impressed with everything so far. All the classes were great. Just everybody that was a part of my journey here, thank you very much. Mel Kroll, Jack Blankenship, Scott St. Clair, Jeff. I'm sure I'm missing a couple people, but thank y'all for everything y'all do. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for supporting me coming here. Thank you, Davis, for allowing me to come here, letting me get off in time to come here. Yeah.
Hey everybody, Elizabeth Scheidler, better known as Betty. I'll be graduating with an Associate's in Social Sciences in the Honors Program. It's been a tough haul, but I had some really great professors, and I've enjoyed my whole time here at Virginia Western. I want to thank my family for their support through this time. My friends, Linda and Ron Breckenridge, Angela, Paula, Lorraine, Debbie, and all the others who supported me. Thank you very much, and hopefully it's off to UVA. Thank you.
Hi there, I'm Peter Carney, and I'm graduating with an associate's degree in culinary arts. I want to thank my mom and my dad for being so supportive of me throughout my entire life. You guys have been my rock and held me up throughout all this schooling or whatever it's been. Thank you guys so much. Lydia, you've been with me for 3 years and been with me most of the time I've been in school. Thank you for keeping me on task and making me smile so much constantly. And then to T and Alondra, thank you so much for coming today. I really appreciate you guys coming out to my graduation. Thank you so much.
My name is Shamika Joseph, and I'll be graduating with an Associate's Applied Science of Early Childhood Development. And I just want to say thank you so much, Virginia Western, for everything. Thank you so much for helping me select my degree, my classes, any special events you guys provide, the food trucks, everything. Thank you so much for being the best community college in Virginia. If anybody's watching this and you're about to go into college, I suggest you come into Virginia Western. Virginia Western is absolutely an amazing place. The environment is very welcoming. The atmosphere is so friendly. There's so much help that's provided between selecting your degree, knowing what classes you want to take. There's so many activities. And I just want to say thank you, TRIO, for being such a great help to me. Thank you so much for all the scholarships, helping me with my classes, tutoring, and thank you so much for helping me transfer into James Madison University. Because of you guys, I was able to achieve my dream and to attend the school that I wanted to become a future teacher. And I also want to thank my church group, New Life Fellowship. Thank you so much for supporting me and loving me for who I am. Thank you to my 2 siblings, Sharak and Shasha. Thank you so much for always being there for me and supporting me when I needed you the most. Thank you to everybody. Well, I mean everyone. Thank you. And also thank you to God. Thank you for always being there for me when I needed you the most. Thank you for walking me through these last 2 years of my life. I am so excited to be transferred to James Madison University to becoming a future teacher. Thank you to all my professors and my mentor teachers. And thank you to all my closest friends. And yeah, I hope everyone can achieve their dreams from here on out. Thank you, Virginia Western.
My name is Connor Katurba, and I'm graduating with an Associate's in Life Science with specification in Agriculture. And I first wanted to thank my wonderful girlfriend, Emma, for always being there to support me. And then I also wanted to thank my parents. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for them. So thank you for always pushing me to be the best that I can be.
Hey, my name is Lauren. I'm graduating with my Associates in Science Health Management. I want to give a huge shout out to both of my parents for always supporting me, to my kids for motivating me to be a better person, my boyfriend for being there for me every step of the way. I love you all. I'd also like to give a big thanks to all my extra friends and family that have been there along the way as well. I love you all.
Hello, my name is Timothy Boyd. I am graduating with the Associates in Applied Science from Mechatronics. I would first like to start off by thanking SDI and their generosity in paying for all my schooling, so I didn't have to worry about that. I would also like to extend my thank you to Dr. David Berry for his countless hours of tutoring and mentoring me through challenging projects. It has made the world of a difference for me here at school. I'd also like to thank all my friends and family for their support and help with homework and studying. And the biggest thank you to my amazing girlfriend, Maria. It's with all your support, whether it was picking up my slack at home, your countless encouragements to me, that I was able to achieve this accomplishment. So thank you to all of you guys for making this milestone possible for me. Yeah. And thank you as well to my parents for believing that I could make this happen.
My name is Yassine Abdul Qadir, and I'll be graduating with an Associate's in Business Administration. It's just a quick thank you video to my parents. They've always been there for me, and my twin brother for helping me a lot. And to my closest friends, Devin and Gabe. They've always been there for me. Thank you guys.
My name's Logan Sheeler. I'm graduating with an Associate's in Radiography. I'd like to thank my parents, all my teachers, and my clinical instructors. And yeah, that's all.
Hi, my name is Maria. I'm graduating from Virginia Western with an associate's degree in social science and education. I would first like to thank God because He's given me the courage, wisdom, and strength to get through this. And I also like to thank my mom and my stepdad for encouraging me to continue on this journey. And I am so thankful for all the professors and all the friends that I have gotten along this journey. And I love you all.
I'm Ross Ditson. I'm graduating with an associate's degree in MSET EET, and I would like to thank Professor Yohe, Professor Berry, Professor Studman, and Professor Hoffman. And I would also like to thank my family and my fiance for all the support and help they've had during this degree. I've loved my time at Western. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Annika Umek. I'm graduating with an Associates of Applied Science in Surgical Technology. And I just wanted to give a huge thank you to my parents, my mom, my dad for supporting me and encouraging me this entire journey. I want to thank my boyfriend for the continuous and utter support that he provides me. And I want to thank my siblings and my best friends for understanding that my life has gotten really boring and not stopping being my friends for not being able to hang out with y'all. I really appreciate all of you. Thank you so much.
Hi everyone, my name is New Lam and I'll be graduating with an associate in business management. I just came here to say thank you to my professors, thank you to my family, and thank you to my friends that feel like my family. And thank you to God. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Faith Hunziker and I'm graduating from Virginia Western with my associate's degree in social sciences. I first want to thank God for showing me that His plan is always best and for giving me the strength to get through the last couple semesters and all that I faced. Second, I would like to thank my parents for always being an unwavering hand and support in the toughest times, but also celebrating my biggest successes. I would like to thank my brother for always being a guiding light, especially with me going off to tech and him showing me everything that I need to know. I want to thank my friends that I've met at Western, my professors, and all the other staff that I've came in contact with that have helped lead me down the successful journey at Western. I also want to thank my friends and other family members that have helped me reach this point and have encouraged me along the way. I love all you guys, and here's to being a future Hokie.
My name is Amber Russell and I'm graduating with an Associate's in Health Sciences. I'd like to thank my mother for all of her support. I'd like to thank all of my teachers, doctors, professors that I've had over the years. One that stands out for me is Jennifer Kurtz. She teaches English and American Lit. She's been one of my favorite teachers. I've had her like 3 different times and she's been amazing. And I'd like to thank everybody here that's made this campus so beautiful and worth coming to.
Hello, my name is Jacob Shorter and I will be graduating with an Associate's in Social Science. Before I do end up graduating this year, I wanted to thank my parents and my younger brother for supporting me every chance they get. I also want to thank all of my friends that I've made not only here, but everywhere else around here. And once more, thank you all so much for your support. It is greatly appreciated.
Hi, I'm Ashley Street and I'm graduating with a certificate in health records coding as well as introduction to radiography. I'm also an applicant for the 2025 radiography program. And I wanted to thank my 2 daughters, Brooklyn and Eliana, for supporting me, and also my friends and family from afar for supporting me as well.
My name is Cheyenne and I'm graduating with my Associates of Social Science. I'd like to thank my family and my friends.
Hello, I'm Kathy McGuire and I have 3 professors I want to thank in particular for my time here at Virginia Western. Professor Reed, Professor Sieveking, and Professor Schmidt. They're the main reasons I even continued my education here because they made it all worthwhile and were always encouraging and willing to take feedback and as well as give criticisms to me when necessary. And I'll always be immensely thankful for that. And an additional thank you to my parents for supporting me throughout this entire endeavor. I love you both so much. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Shalene Beadle. I'm a current student here at Virginia Western and anticipating to graduate here May 9th, 2025. I want to give a great shout out to my family, my mom for her support. On days that I feel like I'm not able to get it done, she's always there with a great meal when I get home to reboot me. I also want to say thank you to my daughter Avielle for also reminding me to get my work done on time so we can have our own playtime. And then a huge shout out to Churro Support Services here on campus. They have helped me a whole lot with counseling services, advice, as well as instructional support services through my journey. I will be completing my certificate in medical billing as well as medical coding. Thank you all for your support.
Hi, I'm Kelly Bauer. I'm graduating with a visual design degree this year, and I'll be going on to get a design mechatronics degree with electrical engineering in the fall. And I want to thank my husband, Andrew. I wouldn't have gone to school or if it hadn't been for him. Sometimes it just takes that one person believing in you to go ahead and to take a chance and believe in yourself. And I want to just reach out and thank him for loving and supporting me through this.
Hi, my name's Jennifer Williams. I'm graduating with an Associate's in Applied Science in the Radiation Oncology Department. I would like to give a huge thank you out to my family for all your support with getting me through this. So Papa V, thank you so much. And Gavin and Cassidy, this is for you. Love y'all.
Hello everyone, this is Lubna Bakari. I'm graduating with a botany certificate. I want to thank Virginia Western about the great opportunity and doctors Ellie and Lisa and my family and myself. And this is only the beginning to be in medical field. Thanks everyone.
I would like to thank my mom and my grandfather for helping me get into college and on this journey. And I also want to thank the rest of the staff at this college. They have all been very helpful and wonderful people.
Hi, my name is Devin Wilson. I will be graduating from Virginia Western with my associates in social sciences. This coming fall, I will be attending Radford University to pursue my degree in social work. First off, I want to thank God. Without him or her, I wouldn't be here. Secondly, I want to thank my parents, more specifically my mom. She pretty much raised me by herself. We had a tough journey coming up. It was pretty rough getting here. When I finally got to Roanoke, I feel like a lot of doors opened for me. So I want to thank my mom more specifically for that. Thank my dad also for keeping himself out of trouble to help keep me out of trouble. So that's one thing. And I want to thank my little brothers just for being the inspiration that they are. They help push me to become a better person every day, and I want to be a big inspiration for them. I just want to be a good role model for them, and not just for them, just for my community as well, the whole city of Roanoke. I just want to, be good for them. Next, I want to thank my girlfriend, Candace. I met her 4 years ago, and she's been by my side ever since then. So I want to thank her for that and just being a supportive girlfriend for me. I also want to thank all my best friends who have been by my side through all the things that I went through and just being there for me whenever I needed them for help or just whenever I needed someone to talk to. I also want to thank my advisors here that helped me get to this position that I'm in right now, helped me get through all my classes, helped me get through them easily. Whenever they were there for help, I reached out to them and they helped me with their best abilities. And I think that's it, honestly. That's all I want to thank. Just my friends, my family, my advisors, and just the city of Roanoke.
Hi, I'm Alicia Slauson. I'm a returning alum from 2010. I'm a new 2025 graduate, double majoring with associate degrees in visual design and administrative management technology. I'm so thankful to everyone who supported my journey so far, including, of course, my parents who've always encouraged my giftings and supported me, my sister Patricia, who has been such an encouragement and loving part of my life, who is a primary reason for why I decided to go back to school and work so hard to improve our lives together. I'd also like to thank my boss, midwife Karen Winstead, who has offered me so much support and a wonderful place to grow at New Life Birth Center. Of course, my church family, who has continued to pray for me and encourage me throughout this whole journey. Everyone who just has offered me so much support emotionally and physically, helping me throughout the past couple years as I have finally reached the finish line for these big goals I have. I'm so excited to share this journey with everyone who's been alongside me. I'd also like to thank Araceli at the Financial Empowerment Center, without whom this journey never would have started. Also, a special shout out to Brian Sieveking, my art teacher, who has been the best instructor I've had returning to Virginia Western and has always given me really practical advice and great tools as I move forward into my future career goals to be a visual designer and to offer wonderful creative support to businesses as I start my own business. I'd also like to thank the Virginia Western Educational Foundation, who has supported me financially through my whole return to Virginia Western through scholarships. It would not have been possible to return to school without their financial support. To everyone who cares about me, thank you so much for your support over the past couple years. I look forward to finishing this chapter of my life and moving on to see what future opportunities are in store for me and sharing all those blessings with all of you as I move into the future. Thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Haley. I'm graduating with an associate in radiation oncology therapy. I would just like to thank my parents and my fiance for their support as I've gone through this program for the last 2 years. I really appreciate you guys, and I'm so excited to start this new chapter.
Hi, my name is Khalil Efferson. I am a Virginia Western Community College graduate in the electrical wiring program. Thank you. You're the most beautifulest woman in the world. I love you, Jessica. I would like to thank my wife. I would like to thank my team, my teachers, my professors, my classmates, my schoolmates. Thank you. This is the greatest opportunity. Thank you.
All right, hello, my name is Xavier Ezekiel. I am graduating with my associates in radiography. And I want to have a special thanks to Miss Susan Haynes, Susan Nolly, Mr. Frank Tyree, Rhonda Perdue, and Nicole Toller. They have made my Virginia Western experience very nice and fulfilling, and I just really appreciate them. They've been there the whole journey. And I also want to thank my mom, most definitely, all of my family really. They've made my life easier, especially school, always being there for me, looking out for me, checking on me, putting food on the table, roof over my head. I love them. I love what I'm gonna be able to do for them after I get this degree, you know.
My name is Travis Brizendine. I have graduated with an Associate of Applied Science and Social Sciences. I first and foremost want to thank my former advisor, Ray Wickersty, for helping me with this journey. He was my guide here. I also wanted to give you a congrats on your new role with TRIO. I know that you will serve them well. Secondly, my professors, I would like to thank you all. Your firm but fair curriculum, it helped me grow as a student. And last but not least, my family is most important to me. Everyone needs a support system, and my wife is notably my biggest cheerleader. She was there right behind me when things got heavy. The love behind the support is instrumental. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Tyler, and I'm graduating with my General Associate's degree from Virginia Western. I'd like to thank my mom, my sister, my wonderful cats, my Discord friends, and my found family I've made along the way. Thank you so much for all of your support. It's meant the world to me.
Are we all saying hey together? Say hello.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Hello.
I'm Addie Shorter.
I'm Sadie Shepard.
Bro, please.
Why did you say hello?
My name is Yusuf Abdul Qadir, and I am graduating with an Associates of Science. I want to thank my parents for being always there for me and supporting me and being great and making me feel that I could do this. I also want to thank Coach Frank for being an amazing source on campus and being just a really good person to ask for help about college in general.
Hi, my name is Tiffany Lambert, and I'm graduating with the Certified Medical Administrative Assistant. First of all, I'd like to thank God. I'd like to thank all the community mentors that helped me through this process and my teacher, Mrs. Boltinghouse. Also, thank you, Mom.
We love and appreciate you.
Yeah, all together. Okay.
Boom.
Is that Carly? Look at her. All right, anyways.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Angelique Caputa. I'm graduating with an associate in accounting administration. I would like to thank my family and also Miss Hilton, which is the 3-year program, have helped me to build up with my career. They have helped me with trying to know what kind of classes I'm going to take and what is the best for me. And also they have supported me in my school way and the life ways, and I will also try to recommend all the students who are in this school of Virginia Western to definitely go and try to take the advantage of 3-year program because it will help you with that. Thank you.
What do we start with? Hello?
Hello. Oh my God.
All right, I'm sorry. All right. 1, 2, 3. Hello.
I'm Addie Shorter.
I'm Sadie Shepard.
I'm just Xavier Ezekiel, and we're graduating with our associates in radiography.
We want to thank Miss Nolly,
Miss Haynes,
And all of our family for everything.
We love and appreciate you.
Thank you.
That was good.
Hi, my name is Rachel, and I'm graduating with my associates in nursing. I'd like to thank my mom for always believing in me, my dad and my sister for giving me a place to live when I needed that support. I want to thank everyone that helped me with early morning clinicals, Vicky for always being there for me when I needed her, and pickups and drop-offs, and everyone that always believed in me.
Hi, my name is Kayliana Stockton. I'm graduating with an associate's degree of general studies, and I would like to thank my parents. I would like to thank my boyfriend Jack. I would also like to thank his family for being here and just loving and supporting me. I would like to thank all my friends for coming out and supporting me today, and I would like to thank my Journeys family for always pushing me and encouraging me to grow and be the best person that I can be.
Hi, my name is Brian Peterson. I'm graduating with an associate's degree in applied sciences and mechatronics. I just wanted to say thanks so much to all my professors. They're incredibly inspirational just to have a conversation with somebody who's so accomplished in their field. I've got one professor, he's got a doctorate along with patents in the field of electrical engineering. And just being able to ask simple questions as well as more complex ideas, it's just, it really builds a sense of self when sometimes people can't quite understand why it is that they're going towards this degree. It's a short-term goal and a long-term goal. And having people with such a wealth of knowledge to guide you along the way has been just incredible. I can't thank you all enough. In particular, Mr. Hoffman, Mr. Barry, Mr. Studman, I'm sure the list goes on, Miss Yowie, all the men and women that are in the mechatronics program. It's just been a pleasure to work with y'all. Thank you. And also my mom, thanks very much.
Hi, my name's Kirsten Barnett. I'll be graduating with an associate's degree in business administration, and I want to say thank you to my parents for always pushing me to do well in academics, and I also want to thank Monster Energy for getting me through all of the all-nighters I had to pull to get here.
Hi, my name is Crystal Castillo Bird, and I'm getting my degree in applied human services, my associate's in human services. I want to first thank God. I wouldn't have been here without him, and my parents for the encouragement along the way, my husband for taking up the slack at home with the 2 littles, and my in-laws, my siblings, and just all my friends and family who have been there to support me. Thank you.
I'm Kanaya. I'm graduating from the Administrative Management Technology program, and my parents and my siblings, if you're seeing this, I finally graduated, so thank you for sticking by me through this whole process and being really patient with me. Oh, and my other family that's out in the crowd too, because I know there's a bunch of you. So thank you guys. That's all.
Sandra Schiavo, Culinary Arts Associates, and a Baking and Pastry Certificate. I just want to thank my wife, who didn't think I'd get a little emotional, for putting up with me for the last 2.5 years. All the crazy, stressful times baking at the house, and you tasting my stuff, and just putting up with all that. So just want to thank you. Love you.
Hi, my name is Caitlin Presley. I'm graduating with my Associates in Business Administration. I just want to say thank you so much to my friends, my family, and my boyfriend who pushed me to not only come to school, but helped me with every single part of my journey here. I'm thankful to my advisors, to my success coaches, and professors. They have all been phenomenal. They've all worked with me one-on-one and allowed me to grow in ways that I thought wasn't possible. Now we're good and cut. We're done.
Hi, my name is Yasmin Walker Jackson. I'm graduating with the certificate in phlebotomy. I started my journey off at Morgan State in nursing, and I decided to take a few steps back and come back and go to Western and do phlebotomy and eventually go into sonography and become an ultrasound technician one day. And then I proceed to do more schooling and do communications majors back at Morgan State University. Go Bears. But I want to thank my phlebotomy teachers, and I want to thank some of my classmates, Jasmine, Maria, and Estella, because we all helped each other getting through phlebotomy, getting through clinicals, and all the steps that we needed to get to this point. And I'm very thankful and grateful for my mother, my stepfather, and my dad, Pamela, Kenneth, and Justin, for also helping me as well. And yeah, and I want to thank myself for doing all the hard work too. So thank you.
Hello, my name is Jackson Butler. I am a graduating senior working towards my Associates of Science, and it's finally happening. 4 years of college work in the making, and it's almost finally over. Made many adventures along the way and have seen lots of people, and just want to thank them today. And normally I'd put a lot of effort into an introduction, but you know what? Today's not the day for that. I just want to say, for starters, thank you to my family for getting me this far. You guys started the journey with me and put a lot of effort and paid into pretty much everything. You were there for a lot of my struggles, for a lot of my assignments, and you definitely stood up and advocated for me when I needed it. And thank you so much for that. This couldn't have happened without you guys. And also, I'd like to thank my friends. I'd like to thank my friends for going through with me the entire time. I honestly, college, if I'm being honest, without friends or the people that make it up, it's like going into a black and white work environment. You guys were the color for that. I'd like to thank Kiana Watt, my college sister. When you weren't being my best friend, you always had my back and were advocating for me. Always being there for laughs, whether in college or outside just hanging out. I know you graduated, and many of you have, but thank you so much for being there. And Emily Harrell, I know we may not keep in touch now, but you were my best friend in college. And then that steadily grew. I just want you to know that. You were great. I'd like to thank Courtney and Landon, even though they graduated 2 years ago. I'd also like to thank Cecilia and her friend group. They were very recent, but they were literally, you guys are like the sunshine in the morning. Just want to thank you for that. I'd like to thank the teachers of Virginia Western that have been with me for so long. You guys were more than just teachers. You were friends, and more than friends. You guys were the adult. It's difficult to put into words, but you guys were the adults that didn't just give me work. You guys were there to support me. You went out of your way to make me smile, and that's awesome. I also, like Amy White, thank you, as the dean of the college, thank you so much for being my friend throughout the entire time. not just being a great employer, but for being a great family friend. And to my other teachers, thank you so much, not just for being teachers, but for giving me the help that I needed when things were getting tough with the classes. And teachers like Dr. Loftus and Dr. Pepin, thank you guys so much for being great teachers and for being friends. Keep up the great work, and I know that you can definitely make this college a better place. To all the friends that I inevitably couldn't cover in this session, I just want to say thank you for being there. You're not minor support characters, you're not minor members of the cast. No, you are great friends that I look forward to seeing every day, and I like making it about you. I like hearing about your stories, I like hearing about your adventures, everything that's happened. There's also one other person that I'd like to mention, and she is an amazing person. Her name is Savannah Lee. She's my girlfriend, I love her, and thank you so much for being with me during this college experience. You were absolutely amazing. When you said hi to me on the first day of geology class, it really made my day, and especially when we started studying together, it just felt really great. When we started hanging out, I started seeing the world in much better colors. I started seeing more of the colors of the world. I started seeing the sky more. And whenever we hung out, not only was your family great, but also I started to hear more pleasant music in my head. I started to hear more pleasant music. And honestly, I have never felt that with anyone else. You made that happen. I just want to say, as your boyfriend, thank you so much for making that happen. I love you, and I can't wait to see more of the future with you.
Hi, my name is Kauthar Murtada, and I'm graduating with a culinary arts degree, specifically in the baking specialization. I want to thank Chef Z, Chef Shop, and Chef Polfelt for teaching me all the amazing things that I've learned over the past few semesters. And I really want to thank my boyfriend Aiden, his family, all of my friends for always being there for me and for showing up today to take place of my birth family. But you guys are my true family, so thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Chester. I'm graduating with a culinary arts degree with baking specialization. I wanted to thank Chef Shop, Chef Z, and Polfelt for teaching me everything I know over the past 2 years. I'm super excited to be doing something in this field, and I really hope that I can start my own business and have all of these chefs with me along the way.